going to explain how Koala got infected and how it happened. So, but guys, before we start, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Now, let's get into it. Alright, let's get started. So, we believe that Kolie, a lot of people believe that he worked at the outpost, but this is not true. But what is with the black side of Koala's face? Well, here's the thing. So I know that he worked in the factory. So, and here's what happened. So he worked with some other people, that he worked with other people, and that it was like a building factory. I don't know what kind of factory. It's like a power factory. I don't know, but but what we know is that this used to be before this was a TSP piece. This was like a factory or prison. That's not important. But so here's the thing. Kolie worked with other factory workers, but this is where it comes. Kolie is again, we know that. So if you take a look at his eyes, you see that his eye is green, and the other eye is a orange one. Is orange, light one. Now I think we know what this orange is. So we know. So this is the eye of Mr. Stitchy. Mr. Stitchy is we believe is Penny Pig's bear that somehow came alive with Penny's infected powers, I guess. I don't know. So this is where Mr. Stitchy has magical powers, and he can use it to teleport or create some kind of portal. Creates portals. And he portaled to the factory. Everybody fled and got scared. And this happened right during the infection. But some people were aware. They were aware of it, but didn't let it bother them. But when Mr. Stitchy appeared, everybody just ran. Everybody just ran. And we know this because we look at this note from Halloween saying that Mr. Stitchy began to disturb the countryside, and that's what happened. This factory was on the countryside and next to the forest, but how far was it? How far was it from the refinery, or was it with? I think it was. I honestly don't know. But what we know though is that that TSP. This factory was abandoned before TSP came here, and that they repaired. And when they found this abandoned, they found together and just did their stuff with it. So how now back to Kolie. So I believe that this was a weapon or package factory. A weapon factory, I think. So there, including Kolie's weapons, the weapon that happened. The weapon was there, and then when Mr. Stitchy appeared, he was frightened, and he was attacked by Mr. Stitchy. He was possessed by and got infected, and the black side of his face could explain, the dark side of the dark powers of Mr. Stitchy, the dark possessing of Mr. Stitchy taking over Koala. So when that happened, Kolie decides to Kolie was possessed by Mr. Stitchy. Everybody, Kolie, we think, fled the factory, but we don't know what happened to those people. They probably got infected, or maybe they're survivors that could be upcoming. We could see those survivors upcoming in the next chapters. But here's what we know so far. So we won't get chapter 7 probably for another couple of weeks because Minitoons said he was taking a break from it after chapter 6 because it was like a bird break just chapter 12. So it might be a while before chapter 7. But Kolie, so that's how Kolie got infected. We know that, and we know this, and let's look at the last note that I just mentioned earlier, and these all other eyes of Mr. Stitchy. So how Mr. Stitchy got infected, we do not know. I'm not trying to. We don't know how. My theory is that what I said earlier. I don't know that's for sure, but we don't know how Mr. Stitchy got infected, or something happened to Mr. Stitchy, but we don't know. So this ties in. This could Mr. Stitchy be the evil mastermind behind all of this? We know that Mr. Stitchy is going to appear in the next. We might get to see Mr. Stitchy in the next upcoming 5 chapters. We might see him in chapter 12, chapter 11, chapter 10, chapter 9, chapter 8, or even chapter 7. But that's my theory about how Kolie got infected. Motive enough for you?